I feel like this is an update that a lot of people have been looking forward to pretty much ever since we first found out about it. And I feel like my opinion on this update has always kind of remained the same, and I've always been very clear with what my opinion about it is. However, I will say that after making 2 videos about this so far, I've had plenty of time and plenty of different perspectives thrown at me to now kind of have like a say for both sides of this argument. So without wasting any more time, let's get into the good and the bad news, I suppose. So welcome back to another video. I hope that you all having a great day. And of course, please come and talk to me in my Discord server. That's discord.gg/ChloeGames. We are literally like 100 members away from 20,000, which is when we are going to host our special secret event. So I believe for myself, this whole journey of discovering Roblox display names started like 3 months ago now, and I uploaded a video called "This new Roblox update is good news, brackets display names." Hey, you know what? Leave a like on this video and subscribe if you have ever wanted to change your username on Roblox before. And I mean, I'm pretty sure like 300,000 people clicked on that video, so this is definitely like one of the bigger updates that a lot of people kind of are looking forward to, but also a lot of people have a lot to say about it. And then around a month after that, we got another update about the display names, so I decided to make another video about it called "Roblox display names are almost here." And now here we are 2 months later with Roblox display names are finally here. And I believe this is the biggest new release of information and biggest update on the situation regarding the display names literally ever since we first heard about it. So Bloxy News tweeted, "I showed them off months ago and now they are finally coming. Display names are officially rolling out over the next few months. Display names will allow you to go create a separate name from your username and will appear in most places around Roblox." So essentially, what a display name is going to be, just in case anybody has missed the memo so far. Obviously on Roblox we have always had our usernames. I mean, that is literally like the most important part about making your account. Like when you sign up, the first thing you gotta type in there is a username that you want to be known as. I mean, granted, I joined Roblox 10 years ago this year when I was 10, so I mean that wasn't the greatest idea in thinking up a username for myself, because my original username on Roblox was absolutely awful, and I feel like a lot of people are in the same boat. But a display name is going to be kind of like a username, but it's going to be completely separate and work kind of differently to a display name. So for an example, my username on Roblox, if you go to my Roblox profile right now, is just, it's Chloe Yuri, but if I changed my display name to simply the name Chloe, when I join a game, the name that's going to be above my head will then be Chloe, not Chloe Yuri. And probably the best part, the selling point in all of this, that a lot of people were originally drawn to, is the fact that that is going to be completely free. I mean, I suppose it's worth mentioning that you're only going to be able to change your display name once a week, but again, it's completely free. Nobody can be complaining about this right now. So although display names will work pretty differently to how usernames work, the display name is going to be what you're going to see in most places around Roblox. Like when you join a game, your display name is going to show and not your username. So that's like the main thing that people are going to see about you. So to then be able to change that display name once a week for absolutely free, for 0 Robux, for $0, that's a very, very big power to hold, and of course a very big power to give a lot of people, because I mean it's essentially a free username change every single week with pretty much no limitations to what you can name yourself. Because obviously right now my name, Chloe Yuri, if somebody tried to create an account with Chloe Yuri, it's not going to work. I already take that name. That's my name to have forever. Nobody else can ever have Chloe Yuri. But if I change my display name to Chloe and somebody else changes their display name to Chloe as well, that's gonna work. People are gonna be able to like overlap their display names and have the same display name as another person, which is kind of where a lot of the problems come into play and where a lot of people have a lot to say about this, specifically negative connotations. So the dev forum post we have right here, it says "say hello to display names," and right now at the time I'm recording, this was posted only 14 hours ago, so we are very early to this one. finally I'm not gonna have so many comments telling me that I'm late to talk about something just because I was over 7 seconds from somebody else uploading a video about it. Hey there developers, we are excited to introduce a new feature that will help you express yourself, which is display names. We will be rolling this feature out slowly over the next few months and we'll update this post once the feature is turned on for everyone. Oh my god, okay, it's actually happening. It kind of feels surreal at the moment, but I feel like when we see so many people walking around Roblox just like, I don't know, naming themselves Toe, that's when it's gonna feel a lot more real, and probably the problems that people are expecting will actually happen and will actually arise from this. But they have a section here called display names versus usernames, and they say usernames are globally unique names that can be used to precisely identify an account, which is, like I said, my name is Chloe on Roblox. Nobody else can ever have that name because that's my account name. They are what you use to log in, and they are used to identify the real you. After display names are rolled out, your username will be prefixed with an @ symbol, which is it's like Twitter. So right now on Twitter, my display name on Twitter is just Chloe, and my actual @ symbol name is @ChloeGames. So of course my actual Twitter username, the name that I would, I guess, use to log into Twitter, is @ChloeGames, and that means that nobody else can ever have @ChloeGames because I've already taken that one. However, my display name is simply just Chloe. Literally anybody can have that. Anybody can make their display name on Twitter anything that they want to be, and that's the same situation as what Roblox is about to be doing. Display names are not unique. With the introduction of this feature, your display name is what will appear in places such as chat, playlists, or over your in-game character's head. Gone are the days of being cool Roblox fan 43732. Now you can simply be cool Roblox fan. Okay, that's great. But that's also where the problem lies. This is where a lot of people are kind of like losing interest in this update and just driving themselves more towards the negative side of what this is going to bring to us, because obviously having display names are not unique. Mixed with display names will be over your in-game character's head. Those two things mixed together, not going to be a very good mixture, because I don't even think I need to explain why. It's just, what if, so let's take Albert for example, Mr. Flimflam. Somebody changes their display name to Mr. Flimflam. When they go into a game, the name that's going to be above their head is Mr. Flimflam. Can you see why that's gonna be a problem? All it's gonna take for that person who changed their display name to Mr. Flimflam to actually trick people to potentially just scam a lot of people is to just dress up as Flamingo's Roblox avatar, and then boom, they're gonna look completely the part. I mean, unless somebody like goes out of their way to check the entire profile of that person and then realize that the username is actually very different and this is not in fact Flamingo that they are speaking to. It's going to be a big problem, I think, and because a lot of people aren't going to do that, they're not going to go out of their way to search for the profiles, and especially for a lot of younger people who probably just aren't too invested in the new updates coming to Roblox. Like all these younger players do is play Roblox. They don't know that display names are going to be a new thing. They don't care that display names are going to be a new thing. All they're doing is playing Roblox. If they see their favorite YouTuber, or what they think is their favorite YouTuber, coming up to them and offering them free Robux, they're gonna just take it. They're not even gonna hesitate. And I think that's exactly why a lot of people have a problem with this. And I mean, like I said, my opinion with display names on Roblox has always been the same. I've always loved the idea of it, simply because there is a lot of people out there who just don't have $10 to drop on a Roblox username change, and so they are forever stuck with the name that they signed up with, probably when they were much younger than they currently are. Like, I know I would be so upset if I was stuck with the Jason the Bad forever. That was just such an awful move. But obviously, free display name changes, it's probably the best they are going to get, and they're going to be so happy, and that's why I was so happy for the update to happen as well. But with so many people drawing their attention to my videos about this, I've had a lot of time and a lot of different perspectives thrown at me, like I said, so I can kind of now see both sides of this, and I still very much like the update. I just really don't like how it's going to be executed and just how many serious problems are going to actually arise from this. And I suppose it's only like one of those situations where we can just wait and see what happens, but it's going to be, I think it could be very disastrous. how to set display names plus the limitations. So once display names are rolled out, you may set your display name by navigating to your account details page, and the limitations are as follows. Updating your display name will not cost any Robux and will be available to all users. Display names will still need to be verified by our filters, which is, that's to be expected. We can't have people walking around with filter bypassed words above their heads. If you choose not to set a display name, it will default to match your username, and that's gonna be kind of interesting to see. I don't really want that to happen because I can't imagine myself using a display name to begin with, so am I just gonna be known as Chloe Yuri brackets at Chloe Yuri, because I don't want that. Currently you are limited to changing display names once every 7 days, and the length of your display name must be between 3 and 20 characters, which is pretty much the same as usernames. So what this update is essentially with the limitations is kind of like usernames, except people can have the same usernames, and also it's free every 7 days. I mean, this is gonna be a disaster, like I said. But there is a very good chance that it could also work out very, very well. I mean, I'm not gonna judge them too early because it's only just started rolling out to a very, very few people around the platform. But I mean, keep an eye out because the next few months and everybody's gonna have it. So let's just see how it goes, I guess. So one more time, please make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe because I will always appreciate the love and support that you guys give me. You know that, and it helps me out a lot. But let me get think of Roblox display names are finally making their way over to the platform, and let's just see how it goes. People think it's going to be good. People think it's going to be bad. Boom, let's see. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.